Good evening, I'm Kevin Christopher.
And I'm Nancy Cox. Thank you for joining us at 6. A Lexington missing persons case is now being called a homicide.
A grand jury indicted Willow Cherry for the murder of his brother-in-law, Peter Lynn, and now police are trying to find Cherry as well as the victim's body. Kylan Mills has the details in the big story at 6.
Lexington police tell us they're now trying to find 45-year-old Willow Cherry. They believe he killed his brother-in-law, Peter Lynn, but they have not yet found Lynn's body. Lexington police were first called to Lynn's apartment on Mount Tabor Road on February 19th when Lynn's wife wanted to report him missing.
Yes, there was early indications that foul play was involved in this case.
We were like everywhere. Police were everywhere. I didn't know what it was for.
According to court documents, Lynn's wife told officers on the 17th Lynn was involved in a fight with her brother, Willow Cherry, and she saw Cherry beating him in the couple's bedroom. She says she then left the home with her 3-year-old. The criminal complaint says other family members later reported seeing blood in the home. One says Cherry asked for help cleaning blood from Lynn's car. LEX 18 spoke with neighbors while forensics teams searched the home back in February.
I mean, I didn't know anybody that lives over there, but it's just the fact that it's right there next to where I live. It could be anything, especially all these people coming up missing now.
Lexington police would not reveal whether they believe Cherry is in this area. Back in June, he was arrested on a tampering with physical evidence charge related to this case. He was brought in from Florida at that time. If you know where he might be, give police a call. Covering the news in Lexington from the LEX 18 mobile newsroom. Back to you.
She survived being shot 12 times during a deadly bank shooting in Cincinnati earlier this month. Now, Whitney Austin, a Louisville mother of 2, is using her survival to help stop gun violence. Carolina Buchek has her story.
All right, this is it. I'm dying. That's what I thought.
Whitney Austin never even made it into Fifth Third headquarters in Cincinnati. She was in the revolving door when she was shot.
It was mainly just a burning sensation all on the right side of my body, and I collapsed.
She was angry, scared, and in pain, but she knew she had to survive for her children.
Play dead, just play dead. That's your best chance right now for surviving this, is to play dead.
And that's when she saw an officer on the outside.
And I kept talking to him, saying, I have a 5 and a 7-year-old. They need their mother. You save me.
And he did. This image is too graphic to fully show, but in it, Austin is down, covered in blood and bullet holes. But this is the moment she knew it would be okay.
That's exactly when I knew I was going to survive.
3 others weren't so lucky. 3 other innocent people died.
When I cry, it's because I think about Louise and Prudvie and Richard. That's why I cry.
Austin wants to make sure no one else goes through this. She created a group called Whitney Strong, and the goal is to reduce gun violence through responsible gun ownership. Covering the news, Carolina Buchek, LEX 18 News.
The man accused of hitting and injuring a Pulaski County Sheriff's deputy during a chase answered to those charges in court.
Meanwhile, we're learning more about Roy Glover and why he's no stranger to police. Michael Burke reports from Somerset.
A plea of not guilty for Roy Glover today. He's the man accused of running over a sheriff's deputy yesterday after a high-speed chase. Lieutenant John Williams was hit by the car. Glover was allegedly inside and driving and is at home recovering today from his injuries after being treated at an area hospital.
Accelerated very rapidly and struck John Williams while he was trying to get back to his vehicle.
No matter the accusations, family members of Glover's aren't convinced if the charges are at all accurate.
The guy that got shot, he came to pick him up, you know, and in the stolen car. So, I mean, who's to say that Roy was even driving?
But back in June, Glover was charged with a different crime, stealing from the Somerset Nursing and Rehab Center. Police say he was also sleeping and using the facilities there, and that alone is scary to a Somerset resident who knows people who receive care at that nursing facility.
He was staying there, yeah. I just like to know where he was sleeping. Wasn't he staying in the rooms with some of the patients in chairs? Yeah, that right there is crazy.
Thus far, no one has come forward to report Glover of anything out of the ordinary at that facility. He is due back in court this Friday for a preliminary hearing on several charges, including attempted murder. Covering the news in Pulaski County, Michael Burke, LEX 18 News.
A trial date is set for the man accused of raping and killing a 7-year-old girl in Allen County in 2015. Gabby Doolin's body was found in a creek near Allen County Scottsville High School. State police arrested Timothy Madden about a week later. Madden's trial is set to begin September 4th, 2019. His trial was initially scheduled to be in Allen County, but a judge granted a change of venue to Hardin County.
After a siege of rain that's lasted since the weekend, we're finally beginning to see an end to it, at least for the moment. MaxTrack Live Doppler. That little line that you see is the back edge of a cold front that's working its way through. Heavy shower still just to the north and northwest there of Whitley City there in McCreary County. Lighter rain around London. A decent shower right there along the Parkway going through Clay County there in Manchester. Then light rain from Jackson up to Salyersville. Front's beginning to run out of gas for the moment. But you see on the future track here, there's your line of showers right on the southeast corner of counties. A little break in the cloud cover for a while this evening, not much. We will see those clouds though thicken back up tonight as we get temperatures pretty doggone cool by tomorrow morning. A new batch of showers tries to come up from Tennessee. I think it's into southern and eastern parts of Kentucky, areas that didn't see nearly as much rain over the last few days, and then that exits off to the east, setting the stage for a terrific stretch of weather really beginning for us on Friday. It's a little cool out there, upper 60s to around 70. Certainly has a feel of fall in the air. Your day tomorrow begins with clouds, mid-50s, 60s. There is a shower chance at lunchtime. That shower chance lasts into the afternoon, but a little sunshine as well, and temperatures will be near 70. Oh, we get a whole lot better than that. We'll talk about that in just a minute.
Good. Thank you, Bill.
The Lexington Humane Society could use your help to meet a pretty unique demand.
Yeah, the shelter is looking for flat sheets to use in medical procedures and general care of dogs and cats. As LEX 18's Mike Valenti explains, the need has grown as the number of animals rises.
There are a lot of animals in the care of the Lexington Humane Society. Hundreds of dogs and cats just waiting for their forever homes. And that means staff members and volunteers are doing a lot of laundry, washing and drying sheets constantly.
If we don't see these donations come in the next few days, it's going to make the workload even more intense on our staff.
Being short on sheets is a problem for a shelter that oversees about 3,000 spay and neuter surgeries a year. Ideally, they'd like to just throw the sheets out after using them.
So we always want to use fresh linens and clean sheets to keep that sterile environment sterile.
On Tuesday, staff took to social media to ask for help. We wanted to talk to people who answered that call, but the problem was we only saw one such person Wednesday, and she didn't want to talk on camera. Ashley Hammond says people aren't exactly busting through the doors to donate.
But the need that we have for the fitted sheets is so great right now that we just haven't been able to get those types of donations in as quickly as possible.
And without the support of the community, Hammond says the care they provide wouldn't be possible. Covering the news in Lexington, Mike Valenti, LEX 18 News.
If you're a True Blue fan, the place to be right now is outside Memorial Coliseum.
It's that time again when loyal, die-hard UK basketball fans camp out for a chance to watch the Wildcats' first open practice in October. LEX 18's Eleanor Buckley is live outside Memorial Coliseum, enjoying the festivities.
There are tents all around me, and the excitement is just getting started. Now, these people have been in their tents since about 5 a.m. this morning, and they say they're not going away until tickets are drawn on Friday.
3, 2, 1.
When the siren goes off, these Wildcat fans know what to do.
It was sort of difficult to get a spot here, but we made it work. Little elbows.
I was incredibly amazed at how fast people threw up their tents. I don't think an Army could have done it any better.
And now that the hard part of securing a coveted spot is done, it's time to camp out and wait. In fact, everything that happens until Friday's ticket draw is half the fun.
We stay right here and have a good time. We'll get to see the guys and do stuff and see people and just enjoy it. This is just like a little vacation.
These fans may be sleep deprived for the next couple of days, but the reward is well worth it.
Yes, as a matter of fact, I didn't get any sleep last night. And unfortunately, I don't think anybody got any sleep.
Again, tickets will be available at Friday at 10 p.m. But of course, these fans will be lining up even before that. And of course, we will keep you covered on everything happening down here until then. Covering the news live in Lexington from the LEX 18 mobile newsroom, back to you.
Thanks, Eleanor. Well, it's the quintessential childhood toy, and now a Lego store is coming to Kentucky, Louisville to be exact. The new Lego store will open in November at Oxmoor Center on Shelbyville Road. Lego stores feature pick-and-build walls where shoppers can choose specialized bricks and elements in a variety of shapes and colors. The stores will be staffed with brick specialists to help kids and adults alike pick the perfect pieces, and this will be the first location of a Lego store in Kentucky.
Really cool.
Yeah.
A hobby has turned into so much more for a group of ladies here in Lexington.
Coming up next at 6, watch how Thrifty Needles is working to make a difference in the lives of needy and sick children.